What is up, DCS crew? I have got an interesting video for you today. It is probably the mother of all mail calls that I have ever received on the YouTube channel. And this is in no small part from Blade Banter and the Apex Passaround. Just to kind of give you a little bit of background on this, I signed up for a Willumsen-Copenhagen knife called the Red E, and it was something that was actually brought to my radar and everybody else's in the Passaround by Ray from EveryDayCityCarry. If you don't know, I've probably been on his channel, at least twice. He does great videos and he does really good video podcasts. So be sure to go ahead and check him out. That's Ray at the EveryDayCityCarry channel on YouTube. So he was doing some research, and I guess he did a review on a knife that he ordered called the Red E. And Mikkel Willumsen from Willumsen-Copenhagen reached out to him, and he's like, hey man, I've got a bunch of knives. I'd like to go ahead and see if you'd be interested in, having the group check out. And, being that I was the early bird, I actually saw the post and I said, hey, man, I'm interested in checking out the Red E. So I found out my name was first, and Blade Banter, who's the admin for the group, reached out to me and he's like, okay, the package is on its way. And lo and behold, it's here. But this was not what I was expecting. So let's go ahead and open this up and see what the hell it is, because this is a medium flat rate box and it feels like it's full to the gills. So I got a feeling there's more than just the Red E knife in here. Stay tuned, because we're going to unbox this and figure out what the hell is in here. Okay guys, welcome back. Now just a quick recap. Ray from the EveryDayCityCarry reached out to Mikkel Willumsen about the Red E folder that he actually picked up, and Mikkel Willumsen was really glad to hear that he enjoyed the knife, and offered to go ahead and send out a couple of other knives for him in the Passaround group. So basically he sent a few out, and I was like, okay, yeah, man, I'd be interested in checking out the Red E folder. I had actually reached out to Mikkel Willumsen and Willumsen-Copenhagen in general, because I had bumped into them during Blade Show 2019. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to try to go ahead and link it maybe in the description, or, somewhere maybe up there. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I had seen some of his customs. I'd seen some of his mid-techs. He's done some work with SOG. He's done some work with Beaux. He's done some work in the past with Kaiser. In fact, he has a folder that's coming up in the near future, probably around Blade Show with SOG. But this is actually his personal product line. These are manufactured in China to his specifications. He's done a lot of work with companies that have the factories over in China. So he has a really good idea of the factories and the manufacturers that are over there, and which are the good ones and which are the not so good. Luckily, these were in his possession prior to the coronavirus, hitting over there. So he was able to get this to us free of any viruses. But for those of you who are freaking out because of, anything Chinese being sent over to you, just douse it with some Lysol, or use some Lysol antibacterial wipes, and you should be good to go, because those actually take care of the coronavirus. Now, this was sent over to me by Blade Banter, and I was expecting a small flat rate box, but instead I picked up a medium flat rate box, and it's pretty freaking heavy. I mean, there's a lot of crap in here. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's in here. All right, so I've gone ahead and I've opened it up already. All right, let's prepare ourselves here. Okay, I've got two knives. Okay, there's the Red E folder. All right, I was expecting that. Okay, so that's the black on black version of the Red E folder. That's pretty cool. Okay, and here's some of the specs. Okay, so it's called the Red E folder in Midnight. So that's black on black, which is pretty dope. That's that kind of tactical black on black look, which I think is pretty sweet. Okay, so it has an axis locking mechanism, which you can see right here. It's very similar to Benchmade's axis lock. Okay, and textured G10 handle. It has a reversible deep carry pocket clip. It's a 2.7-inch D2 steel blade. It has a black titanium finish, and it is ambidextrous. Well, that's one thing that I was really interested in this knife, because it's not very often that you end up finding ambidextrous knives with ambidextrous locks, you know, deep carry clips on both sides. So I was really interested in checking this out. That's cool that that this was sent out, because this is something that I was expecting. I would have preferred maybe a different color, but this is certainly pretty badass. I mean, to go ahead and check out. And it's that tactical version of the Red E folder. So just so you can kind of see what it looks like, I'm gonna leave the review for another time. I gotta keep looking at this. Ooh, okay, what do we got here? This is the Tyron, okay, and as you can see, this is the OD with I guess the G10, the black G10, and the black blade. And what does it say back here? It's the Tyron in Night Olive. It is a pocket frame lock with ball bearing pivot. Okay, it has a lock stabilizer. Well, that's good. It has an olive drape. Okay, it's an olive drab G10 and a black stainless steel handle. All right, it's got a 3.2-inch 440C steel blade in a black titanium finish, and a reversible deep carry clip. So that's awesome. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and check that one out as well. It looks like, yeah, this is pretty badass. All right, cool. I might check that out. Let's see. 3.2 inches. Okay, I'm down with that, and I'm down with the 440C club, so I'd be interested. That's the Tyron. Okay. Let me go ahead and put these to the side here, because I got a feeling there's a couple in here. Okay, so here we have, okay, I see a nail nick on this one with stonewash blade. Nice, it's the first stonewash out of all these. This is a back lock, and it's called the Cobra Ace. Let's see what it says here in the back. Okay, Cobra Ace in stone black. It has a reversible deep carry pocket clip. It is a back lock like we saw here. It's very similar to that of, say, your Spyderco back locks, like the Native, the Dragonfly, the Delica, the Endura, that sort of thing. Okay, it has a G10 and stainless steel handle. It has a 3.5-inch CPM S35EN blade with the black titanium finish. That's not black titanium, that's stonewash. Okay, well, anyways. And an ambidextrous clip. Okay, I'm down. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Okay, so this is a two-handed opening knife. This is not a flipper, and it does not have a thumb stud. It has the nail nick. This is more of a European-friendly style knife, but it's pretty badass either way. You know, you use the nail nick to go ahead and get the knife out. It's like your standard lock back. You think it harkens back to, say, like the Buck 110 and the Buck 112 series that have the nail nick and the back lock. Only this one, instead of being all the way to the bottom, it's slightly, it's between the middle and the bottom. So that's kind of interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out and see how that works out. Okay, this is the Cobra Ace in stone black. Nice. All right, so moving on, let's see what else we got here, because I think we got a little bit more. Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, here we go. We got two more. All right, let's talk about this guy here. This is the Mad Dog. All right, this is the first fixed blade of the bunch. This one right here has a black coated blade and a paracord wrapped handle, which is pretty dope. That means you can take this off and you can switch it with any other paracord that you choose. You can also use this for utility when you're out hiking or hunting, that sort of thing. It does include a Kydex holster. Let me see, you have some jimping here. That's pretty good for, like, you know, push cutting and push stabbing, that sort of thing. This kind of reminds me more of like a tactical style blade. It's the Mad Dog. It says here in Midnight. It's a fixed blade with a paracord wrapped handle, a 2.5-inch Aussate steel blade, a Kydex sheath with a reversible belt clip. Okay, so it includes the belt clip and it includes the sheath. One thing to note that I kind of noticed on this one while I was moving it around, and it seems to be on all of the other ones, is that you actually get a patch from Willumsen-Copenhagen from each one, which is actually pretty dope. It'd be cool to be able. By the way, that sound is the sound of my dog, in case you're wondering what that weird sound is in the background. you can actually switch this paracord to pretty much any color you want. You can have it in green and red and in orange and, you know, black with different colors, that sort of thing. So that's cool that they have that. You can actually switch that out and put a DIY handle. You can make one for yourself. It's got that nice tactical look to it. It's good for hunting too, because it doesn't have that, it is AUS 8. So that is a steel, a stainless steel. And I mean, while it's on the lower end of the spectrum, it's certainly not S35VN. This is one that you can certainly put in work, and it's easier to sharpen than, say, you know, S30V, S35VN, that sort of thing. So it's a nice tough blade that you can use outdoors, and that's pretty interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and check that out. That's the Mad Dog from Willumsen-Copenhagen. Okay, so now we have another folding knife. I was actually looking at this the other day on the Willumsen-Copenhagen website, and this is the Chibs, or the Chibs. I'll call it the Chibs. This is a flipper knife, and I believe it's a frame lock. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that it's carbon fiber with a titanium handle. It has a paracord, a lanyard hole to be able to go ahead and put paracord in. I like that it has this thumb hole. I'm assuming that you can open it that way, but I would assume that the easiest way is to be able to use the flipper. Let's see what it says in the back. Okay, so it's the Chibs in stone black. It's a pocket frame lock, so it's a pocket knife, a frame lock pocket knife. Carbon fiber and titanium handle. It's a 3.5 inch stone washed D2 blade. Okay. It's on ball bearings, so that's cool. It has a lock stabilizer and a reversible deep carry pocket clip. Cool. Okay. So when I was looking at the Ready folder, you know, one of the things that I wanted to see is maybe something that's a little bit bigger and something that didn't have an axis lock. So when I looked at the website, this was something that they offered. And one thing that I really like about these is they offer them in working finishes. So you're not going to see these in, I mean, you may actually see these come out in the future with just that stainless kind of satin blade, but these are all stone wash finish, if not coated like some of these other ones, like the Mad Dog. So that's pretty cool. This is the Chibs. This is a frame lock flipper with a carbon fiber, titanium, and stone washed finish, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay. Cool. That's from Willumsen-Copenhagen, the Chibs. So that's let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. Is there anything? Holy crap! There's still stuff in here, guys. Okay, I guarantee you, I promise you, that is all that's done. All right. So these are the last two that are left, and I'm glad that these were here at the bottom, because I'm able to go ahead and explain these a little bit more in detail then. This is the Despo. There are two versions of this. This is the standard and the large size. This is the uncoated and this is the coated. Obviously they come in different G10 handles and different sizes. So we'll start with the standard Despo. Now this is the Despo medium. This is in night olive, presumably because of the fact that it has the olive G10 handles and the black blade. All right, so it's a fixed blade. Let's see here, with 3D mill G10 textured handle. It has a 4-inch AUS 8 steel blade that is coated, and a Kydex sheath is included. Awesome. Okay. It does have a paracord, a lanyard hole, so you can go ahead and attach your paracord and use that as well. Facilitate easier, drawing from the sheath, and maybe, attaching maybe a fire steel or something like that in case you need to go ahead and use that. Oh, okay, and it does come with the Kydex sheath and the clip, which I believe you can, you can switch it from left to right hand. Okay, and it does include, you can see here the Willumsen-Copenhagen pass just a little bit here on the top. So this is pretty dope. This is the Despo. It is a 4-inch AUS 8 steel blade, and this is the medium size, if you can believe it. They actually make a larger version. All right, so on to the last guy, and certainly not the least. This is the Despo Large, and as you can see, it's very similar to the Despo, with exception to the fact that instead of the black hardware and blade, you get stainless hardware and black G10 handles, and you get a stone-washed, I'm assuming, AUS 8 blade. Yeah, okay, so it says here, this is the Despo Large with stone black. It's a fixed blade with a 3D mill G10 textured handle. It's a 5-inch AUS 8 steel blade, and it comes with the sheath and clip, as well as the patch from Willumsen-Copenhagen. And that is the Despo Large. Holy crap. Okay, let's see how many we have here. Okay, so I got the Despo Large. I got the Despo. Where's the other fixed blade here? Here we go. I have the Mad Dog. Crap, I'm gonna run out of space. Okay, I have the Cobra Ace. Let me just put it this way, okay. I have the Chibs. That's such a cool name. There is the Tyrant. And the Red E folder. Holy crap. Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 freaking knives from Willumsen-Copenhagen. And on behalf of the Passaround, holy crap. How the hell am I going to go through all of this stuff? I had no idea. I thought it was just going to be the Red E folder. And I got the whole damn the whole damn collection. This feels like Pokemon and I caught them all. Wow. Man, I got some work to do, guys. So there you have it. That is my unboxing of the Willumsen-Copenhagen collection. Presumably it was supposed to just be the Red E folder, and it turned out to be all of this stuff. So I got the Red E, the Tyrant, the Chibs, the Cobra Ace, the Mad Dog, the Despo, and the Despo Large. Honestly, amongst all of these, the ones I'm really looking forward to is the Red E, the Chibs, which is this guy right here. And I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to checking out the Despo, the large Despo. Something is calling me on that. Okay, so let me go ahead and get started on these. I gotta unbox these. I gotta figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with all these. I got my work cut out for me, guys. So be sure to hit like if you enjoyed the video and if you enjoyed the swag. If you want to go ahead and pick up these knives, I'm pretty sure they have a US retailer already. You can pick them up on the Willumsen-Copenhagen website. You can reach out to Mikkel Willumsen, excuse me, on Instagram, or Willumsen-Copenhagen. Let me see. That's how you spell it. Willumsen, Copenhagen, like what was it, Royal Copenhagen? That's that old school old man perfume, I think. It's the capital of Denmark, of course. But in any case, go ahead and reach out to them in case you are outside of the US and you would like to pick up some of these. But for those in the US that would like to pick them up, I believe they already has a US retailer that is stocking all of these, and it is don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it's Chicago Knife Works. If it's not, I'm going to go ahead and put it down in the description below. And speaking of below, go ahead and hit like on this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and reach out to me via my Instagram or my website, dailycarrysolutions.com. I do have a contact button on there, so where you can go ahead and input your information and a quick message. You can send it out to me. It lands in my inbox, and I will make sure to answer you. Feel free to comment below and let me know which one is your favorite out of all of these. I already let you know which ones that I'm actually really looking forward to. That basically being the Red E, the Despo Large, and the Chibs. But yeah, out of all these, which one do you think is going to be the standout of the Willumsen-Copenhagen line? I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. It ranges from 440C to D2 to S35VN. We got fixed blades, we got combat style, you know, tactical blades, we got small folders, we got two-handed folders, axis locks, frame locks. I mean, we got a little bit of everything here. So yeah, sound off below, and be sure to hit subscribe so that you can be the first to see when the review on these comes out. Holy crap. Huge thanks to Willumsen-Copenhagen for setting this up with the Apex Passaround, and huge thanks to the Apex Passaround for putting this together. Blade Banter is the man. Go ahead and give his channel a check if you haven't already. And yeah, guys, I gotta let you go because I gotta look at, man, I'm running late already. I gotta start looking up this stuff. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. And just remember, if you EDC, whether it's any one of these, personally, I'd choose one of these. But if you EDC, think of DCS, guys. Holy crap. What an epic freaking mail call. I'll see you guys later. Peace.